Hello everybody, welcome to the tutorial for Without You, the magnificent bolero by Cuban composer Osvaldo Fares in 1943, on lyrics by Ray Gilbert in 1946. This is the English version of Tres Palabras, which you will also find on my channel, and soon a beautiful French version under the title Si vous m'aimiez vraiment. So you can, if you wish, of course, add all the text, since I have made sure that they are harmonically compatible. So I modified the original key of C minor, always for good reasons. First of all, it's way too high for me, so in order not to have recourse to the internal transposition key for digital pianos, I chose a compromise of G minor, which is relative minor, or B flat, which will not be too difficult for beginners. However, I recommend that you always read the description of everything I offer you on my channel to check well what is the value of the transposition key and to apply if it's necessary. Naturally, if it's at 0, symbolized by the 2 letters K and T, key transpose, means that there is nothing to modify. Today, for example, is KT0. So it's nothing changed. Of course, nothing prevents you from increasing or decreasing the internal transposition of your keyboard if this tone, has not adjusted to your voice. It's a question of vocal comfort. It's maybe digital on your piano. I don't know. There's a lot of models. Here is half mechanics. You see this middle Q. So we have 6 semitone below and 6 semitone above. Available for to raise the keyboard or to going too low. Okay, so it's up to you. I mean, nobody have the same register in the voice. So, and the last word you will find in another video under the title guide to help you with the general understanding of the song. So let's start with the introduction. I'm talking in degrees and on a scale, on each scale in degrees and in a natural scale. So D7, so scale of D, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, major 7 and root. Let me give you a trick just before to start. You see the D, the D, the D, the D, the D, there are a lot of D on the keyboard. So from the D top on your chord, if you just add the notes just a semitone below, it will be the major 7, and a semitone below you will always find the 7. Why? Because from the 5th, you see 3 semitone above the 5th major natural 5th, 3 semitone above, it's a 7 minor dominant, the 3rd minor, and 1, 2, 3, 4 semitone above, it will be a major 3rd. So we say D major 7, D 7, D minor 7, minor mode from the root 1, 2, 3, minor mode or major mode, D minor 7, D minor major 7. That's an example, you see. So in this case we need D7. So let's have a look on the. Of course, it works on all the keys. If it was not, it will be not a trick for the most easy on C. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, major 7 root 7, 5th, major 7, C major 7, and a semitone below, C7. And then of course you can use all the reverbs that you want. Okay, what I'm doing, yes. So major 7 semitone below the root and the 7, because from the 5th you see 3 semitone is a third minor, and 4 semitone that a major. So let's start to our song D7. So you can do a lot of things, but so what I suggest is at first is make a first part. We are going to make everything flat or in a ballad, okay? And in the second part, if you're a little bit advanced, we're going to make the famous basso ostinato like this. I'm so lonely and blue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When I'm without you, one time. Okay? If you're a little bit advanced, but if you're really completely beginners, we are playing and sing in ballad like this, very simply. Okay? Well, I do the best, the maximum for you to make happy everybody, but So I try in a short time. So first we sing. We start by we are, of course, we are in the key of G minor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the key of G minor natural. Okay, because there's a relative minor or B flat. If you start from the G, you see. So now we start first intro D7. Okay. I'm so lonely and blue. I'm so lonely and blue. So G, A, B flat, A, G. We didn't play normally the melody because that's our voice. We make the melody. We make the chord with right hand and the bass with our left hand. But sometimes it can help. I mean, it's a tutorial. It's not demonstration. Okay. Okay. I'm so lonely and blue. So you have two ways if you want. That's another option. You can stay in the G minor 7. So let's have a look first on the scale of G. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, major 7 and root. You see, root, some minor. You see, from the root, 3 semitone. The third is minor. The fifth, major fifth, the D, and the F, that's the 7. So we have G, B flat, D, and F. So we start like this. So I'm so lonely and blue. From the minor mode to the major mode, instead of B flat, we play B. You see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 semitone above, 4 half step above. It will be major mode, minor mode, major mode. When I'm without you. But first we see you have another way if you want. It's option. You can forget the 7. You just play the root, the B flat, and the D, and then you use a scale descending chromatic like this. I'm so lonely and blue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, and then boom, you're landing on the G7. Okay, root, the major, 5th, and 7. That change is just only the third. The third become minor, become a major. Okay. When I'm without you, C minor. So you decide. You can stay on the G minor 7 like this. I'm so lonely and blue. 1, 2, 3, 4. When I'm without you, C minor. I carry on. Okay. C minor, root, sun minor on the scale of C. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, major 7, root, third minor. You see, 3 semitone above the root, and the 5th. I keep the 5th in place. The root is coming on the top, the C, and the E flat on the top. Okay, the sun minor, like this. Why? Because we have another option. If you want to upgrade a little bit, bam, 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 bam. You make a chromatic from the root descending exactly like in the G, bam, 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 from the root, a semitone below, semitone below, semitone below, but you keep the third minor and the 5th. Okay, and same thing here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. It's up to you, or you stay on the D minor. Okay, it's another option. Again, I'm so lonely and blue. 1, 2, 3, and 4. When I'm without you. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know what I do. See what is interesting here is because you move this finger here and you're on the F7 scale of F. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 major 7 root. So 7, the 5th, the 3rd major, and the root. Okay, so F, A, C, and E flat. Sweet I'll without you. B flat major 7, scale of B flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 major 7 root. Natural position. B flat, D, F, and A. So root, sun major, 5th major, and major 7. You see semitone below, major 7, the root, B flat. So I keep the root in place, the 3rd in place, the 5th is coming at the bottom, the F, and the A, the major 7 on the bottom, like this. Okay. So from the start, I'm so lonely and blue when I'm without you. 2, 3, 4. I don't know what I do. Sweetheart, without you. B flat major 7, okay, and then D, root set 5th in major, D, F sharp, A, the joy, and then 5th sharp on the A sharp, okay, the joy and tears, G minor 7 again. I show you the melody now. That love and is E flat. Okay, scale of E flat 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, major 7, root, 3rd, 5th. The root is coming in the top, just in reverse and inversion, really easy. G, B flat, E flat. Would have no meaning. Bam 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 bam. A7. Would have no meaning. Scale of A 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, major 7, root 3rd, 5th, 7. We have A, we have D flat, E, and G. If I didn't have you, okay, A, B flat, C, B flat, A, E flat, okay. We fall on the, we're landing on the sun minor or the C minor, okay, or the 3rd minor. Bam, bam, bam. This option, if you want, of course, to keep, it's a melody to keep. Sometimes it's an indication for you to keep you, me, E flat dreaming. Okay? That's the root of the D7. So, slowly from the start, at the end of the 3rd verse, and then we have only 2 verses, very easy. So, I'm so lonely in blue, first very flat, without chromatic descending, okay? Scale. When I'm without you, C minor, I don't know what I do, F7. Sweetheart, without you, B flat major 7. D, sharp 5, joy and tear, G minor 7. So love and tears, E flat, will have no meaning, A7. If I didn't have you, C minor, to keep E flat me dreaming. Second time with a chromatic scale sometime, just only with on the G and on the C minor. So again, I'm so lonely in blue, 1, 2, 3, 4, G7, when I'm without you, 1, 2, 3, 4, I don't know what I do, F7, sweetheart, without you, B flat, major 7, D, sharp 5, joy, the joy and tear, G minor 7, sad love and tears, E flat, would have no meaning, A7, I didn't, if I didn't have you, yes, C minor, to keep me, E flat, me dreaming. So, second verse, it will be exactly the same chord. So I'm playing directly, and this is only the word change. At the close of each day, G minor 7, G7, when I'm without you, same chord, C minor, first very flat, okay? And my heart kneels to pray, F7, I pray about you, B flat major 7, D, you take sharp 5, again D, stars, G minor 7, and lead it far, E flat, away from heaven, A7, and the star will be lost, C minor, as I'm lost, D7, without sharp 5, D sharp 5 with A sharp, without you, and And then if you want to make a fantasy, you play the 9 on the scale. One, you can tell me, yes, it's the second also too, but it's an extension that we say G minor 7, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, major 7, root, and 9. You see the A. But it's an extension, so we say 9. So you see, you can play the 9. You forget the root, 9, the third minor, the fifth major, and the 7. So A, B flat, D, and F if you want, okay? But if you don't agree, you play G, okay? But I think it's more beautiful harpsichord. So yes, and then if you want to finish the song, you do that. As I'm C minor on the third minor, E flat, F. As I am lost, D7, without you. What I suggest to you, or like this, or like that, with the root on the G, the third, the D, the fifth, the G again, the third minor, the fifth, the major 7, the F sharp, and the 9. So beautiful, you see. So that I call G minor, major 7, G minor, major 7, and 9. You see? But if you don't want, you finish directly with the root, okay, on the G, or with the 7. It's up to you, you make your choice. You hear what is ringing, okay? Or me, I prefer that. So beautiful. G minor, major 7, 9. So B flat, B, A sharp, and A. Okay? With G, D, and G. Okay? So, or you can play G and, you see, and just only, really simply, G, B flat, and D. Or G, G, G. See? Well, you decide. But if you want to start again the song, but I'm lost without you, on the G minor, on the G minor 7 or 9, you can make the boss, you see, like this. I'm so lonely and blue, and you start again to sing. Or you can start tres palabras, or in French, if you want. You change the text, okay? And it will be exactly the same chords. You are looking and watching the tutorials, and you decide what you prefer. Because sometimes I improvise all the thing, all the tutorials, so I didn't have make a big preparation. I mean, it's a spontaneity. So then you can start again. I'm so lonely and blue. So I think for you last time in flat like this. When I G7 without you, C minor 2, 3, 4. I don't know what I do. F7. Sweetheart without you, B flat major 7, D sharp 5, the joy, D again, and till G minor 7. That love and this, if you don't know where is the melody, okay, will have no meaning, will have no meaning, okay, will have no meaning, okay. A7. If I didn't have you, C minor 2, 3, 4, to keep, E flat, to keep me dreaming. Okay. You make a stop, or I've done a stop, but if you don't want, you carry on. At the close of each day, you see, G minor 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, if you can do that, you want E, F, sharp, and G, like this. For example, at the close of each day, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then, boom, G7. Some other option. When I'm without you, 1, 2, 3, 4, or you stay like this, okay? And my hand kneels to pray, F7. I pray about you, B flat major 7, D sharp 5, you take, D again, A star, G minor 7, and lead it so, and lead it far, not so far, E7, away from heaven, A7, and the star will be lost, C minor, as I'm lost without you. G minor 7, 9, or G minor 7, as I'm C minor, as I'm lost, D7, sharp 5, D sharp 5, without you, or there's a lot of possibilities, or there's a lot of possibilities, but I think you have all the tools to make a so beautiful song. What I suggest, and now in ballad, it's I think you have all the details, and now I suggest to talk with if you're a little bit upgrade, okay? So basso ostinato, how to do that? First chord is G minor 7. We're going to use the root all the time and the fifth. Minor mode or major mode, there's nothing changed for our left hand. I mean, root, where is the fifth? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, minor mode, that's the D. Major mode, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's the D. So nothing changed. Root, but the D, I inverse the D, like this. So you have a very good point of view from the top. I try to avoid these two fingers, and to use just only these two ones, that you can have a better look on what I'm doing, okay? But what I suggest is to sing the song. We are staying a long time, more on this is only a tutorial on each chord, because then I have time to give you the text, to give you the name of the chord and the name of the two notes that we need, okay? And then we step by step we advance, okay? So I'm so lonely in blue 1, so G minor 7, even you do that, so we have on G minor 7, G and D, okay? Major mode, G7, G and D, nothing changed. When I'm without you, C minor, C and G, 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know what I do. F7, F with C, sweetheart without you, B flat major 7. We have B flat, and it's good rehearsal for all the chords. You see B flat and F. And now D, sharp 5, the joy and tears. So if it's too difficult to make the bows like this, the joy and you stay just on the bass like this, the joy and then you start again, tears on the first step, you see, like this, the joy and tears. Or if you are free, the joy and tears. G minor 7, so the G and D, tears, that love and tears, B flat, E flat and B flat, would have no meaning. On A7 we have A and E, if I didn't love you. C and G on a C minor, same thing, 2, 3, 4, E flat again, E flat and B flat with our left hand, you see, to keep me dreaming, A7, okay. At the close of each day, second verse, pam, pam. Even you do that, pam, bada, pam, bada, pam, pam, pam. So you can make this fancy, padam, bam. Okay, like this. At the close of each day. When I'm without you. So again, maybe I show you slowly. At the close of each day. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and fall on G7. It's another option. Or at the end of at the close of each day. 1, 2, 3, 4. Directly G7. Okay, it's a fantasy. Well, you use or not, it's up to you. At the close of each day. When I'm without you. So C minor, C and G, and my hand nails too. If you want to use, if you are free with your left hand, the scale of G, G minor, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're going to use the E flat on the passing note. Okay, okay. F7. Do sweet always on, and then on without you. Use F, G, A, B flat. Start from the without you. I don't know what I do. You see, F7. Sweet always on you, like this. Okay. D, the joy and okay. The joy, D sharp 5, D sharp 5, D and G minor 7. The joy, so we have D and A. The joy and tears, G minor 7. Sad love and days, E flat and B flat would have no meaning. A7, A and E. If I didn't have you. C minor, to keep me. E flat 7, dreaming. D7, okay. Second verse. At the close of each day. 1, 2, 3, 4. G7. When I'm without you. C minor. And my heart kneels to pray. Or directly on the F. I pray. Or directly or directly on the B flat. About you. You can stop or you articulate. You play the D and the A. So like this. You take a start and you start again on the first time. Okay, or you take a start and leave it for E flats. So we have E flat and B flat. Away from heaven. A7, so A and E. And the star will be lost. C minor. It's option, okay. You don't use, you can stay here if you want, or like this. Okay. With a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. C minor 6. So interesting also to at the major 7, the 7 and the 6. So with the 5th. Where I am. From heaven. And the star will be lost. Yes. As I'm lost. D7. We shall fly without you. 7 or 9. Okay. See, you can make the boss. If you want to finish the song. As I'm C minor, E flat, F, as I'm lost. D7, without you, without you. G, G, G. So, I I think we have everything. So maybe in a last time, very slowly, like in slow motion, like run, a last run. Okay. So intro D7. I'm so lonely in blue. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. When I'm without you. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know what I do. F7, straight R, or like this with the fifth, with a 9 if you want, but you can say here, of course, a straight R without D, B flat major 7, D, the joy and tear, D sharp 5, D, G minor 7, that love and this, E flat, would have no meaning, A7. If I didn't have you, C minor 7, bum bum bum, to keep E flat again, to keep me dreaming, D7 bum, at the close of each day, 1, 2, 3, 4, bottom bum, G7, or at the close of each day, you stay on G minor 7 like this, you see, and then you descend. You push strong, because then you hear really the big difference between the minor and the major. When I'm without you, bam bam bam, C minor 7, and my hand kneels to pray F7. I pray about you, B flat major 7. You take a star, for example, okay, star, and lead it far, E flat, away from heaven, A7. Oh, and the star will be love, 2, 3, and 4, C minor, as I'm lost, D7, sharp 5, oh, without you, 9 or 7, ba bam bam bam. And if you want to start again, you do that. I'm so lonely in blue, but it bam bam. When I'm without you, and then again, or you play the Spanish lyrics or the French lyrics if you want. So, and maybe if I don't explain very well on this one, you have the famous tres palabras in English, and maybe because it will be exactly the same thing, it's only the lyrics change. Okay, maybe you have more indication, because I don't know, sometimes I'm a little bit better, or I explain bad or better, I don't know. I do I do what I can. This is not my language. I didn't have the habit to speak in English, but I do the best what I can. So thank you very much for your fidelity, for your attention, and I hope you enjoy. And don't forget, if you explore all my channel, you will find discovering maybe a big playlist Latin. This one is inside, of course, and this song, and you have a big playlist about Carlos Tom Jobim, the fabulous Carlos Tom Jobim, and another one dedicated to Michel Legrand, my passion, the passion of my life, Michel Legrand. And don't forget to check it out all the time, the key transpose, because if it's at 0, you can play on acoustic piano, of course, but if it's not, because I didn't have the spectral voice to sing everything, and of course I can play on all the keys, but it's not a problem. But it's a problem for the beginners. I mean, it is more important to have a really easy, like this one, keys for to make. But could you imagine if you are on F sharp, for example? This is really hard, because you have flat black, and this is really hard. Or on B, or on C sharp, there's not easy keys. So for the easy keys, I should use. I try always to make the balance, but it's not easy. So sometimes I need to use the translation key. So I think you have understood everything. Thank you very much for your attention. I hope to see you again on my channel. That you bye bye.